Hi there, my name is Laurie Albanos and I'm with Keller Williams Realty in beautiful Naples, Florida, here to talk to you today about Golden Gate Estates. In this series of videos, I'm going to be covering many great places to live in the Naples area. So if you are interested in learning more, be sure to hit that like and follow button so you'll be made aware when new content is available. Now on to Golden Gate Estates. In this video, we'll explore the location, the reasons that draw people to call it home, essential factors to consider if you're thinking of moving here, and deciding on the best location in Golden Gate Estates for your needs and your family. Golden Gate Estates is a large, primarily residential community located in the eastern portion of Naples. It's known for its spacious, rural-style lots, making it a popular choice for people who want more space and privacy than what's typically found in our traditional communities. For the most part, no lot size in Golden Gate Estates will be smaller than 1.14 acres. As we know, Golden Gate Estates is in the eastern portion of Naples, still within the limits of Collier County. But let's talk more specifically about its boundaries. For the sake of this video, we're going to talk about the area that is east of Collier Boulevard, south of Immokalee Road, west of DeSoto Boulevard, and north of I-75. There are some areas outside of the boundaries I just discussed that are also identified as Golden Gate Estates, but for the sake of this video, we're going to concentrate on the map that you see here. Acreage or lot size is one important reason people choose Golden Gate Estates. For the most part, no lot is smaller than 1.14 acres. Sounds like a lot, right? Well, this is where you need a trusted and informed realtor by your side if you're buying a lot or buying a home in Golden Gate Estates, because a 1.14 acre lot is actually a very long and skinny lot. It's 75 feet wide by 660 feet deep. So even though you're on 1.14 acres, you might not be getting the privacy you were hoping for in acreage. In that case, if privacy is important to you, you're going to be looking for a double, triple, or larger size lot so that you are more than 75 feet wide. And they exist and they're available, and I can definitely help you find them. This also allows you to buy your own lot and hire a builder to build a custom home to your specifications. A small home, an estate home, multiple dwellings, it's up to you. A big reason people choose Golden Gate Estates is because there is no homeowners association. That means there are no homeowners association fees and no HOA rules to follow. So, other than Collier County and the state of Florida, no person, no governing board can tell you how you can use your property, what it can look like, that you can have animals, how many, what breed, etc. You have no rules from a homeowners association. But that also means that you don't have any of the services from a homeowners association, such as a gate or security, a community pool, or any sort of amenities. But for so many people, the lack of homeowners association is why people choose Golden Gate Estates. One factor you might want to consider when choosing an area of Golden Gate Estates to live is whether or not you have children and whether or not those children will be attending public schools. The Estates has different zonings for different schools. So if schools and school ratings are important to you, you're going to want to choose accordingly. If your child is going to be going to private school, of course it doesn't matter what school you're zoned for, but where you choose to live should be within a reasonable proximity to where you'll be driving those children every day. And I can help you evaluate all of that. Another thing to consider is your location in relation to everyday shopping, meaning like shopping at Publix. Right now, the majority of the commercial infrastructure in Golden Gate Estates, meaning a public shopping center, is located in the northeast part of Golden Gate Estates. There's a public shopping center on Immokalee Road and Randall Boulevard, and there is another one being built on Oil Well Road, just south of Immokalee Road. This is the northeast part of Golden Gate Estates. So if that is important to you, you'd want to live in close proximity to the northeast area, at least be somewhat north of Golden Gate Boulevard. They have added some additional commercial infrastructure at Everglades Boulevard and Golden Gate Boulevard, but it's more limited. There's not a Publix. There is a small grocery store that sells a lot of types of groceries and specializes in Latin foods, and there are some other conveniences in that location, but it doesn't rise to the level of Publix shopping, if that's important to you. Another important factor is if you work outside of your home. Golden Gate Estates is a huge area. So where you live in Golden Gate Estates in relation to where you have to travel to for work can amount to a small commute or a long commute. So it's definitely a factor to take into consideration when choosing which area of the estate is best for you and your family. Some people don't want to be near anyone or anything. In that case, the most undeveloped part of Golden Gate Estates would be the southern half, really the southeastern portion of Golden Gate Estates, substantially south of Wilson Boulevard, near DeSoto Boulevard or Everglades Boulevard. The northern half of Golden Gate Estates is where the majority of the fast building is going on. In fact, near those public shopping centers that I described are actually multifamily communities like you find in the rest of Naples. So if you're trying to get away from all of that, the people, the shopping, the hustle, the bustle, the south part of Golden Gate Estates, and more importantly, the southeastern part will get you that right now. If traveling into town for dining, shopping, restaurants, Old Naples, the beach, if those things are important to you and you want to have the shortest commute time possible, yet still live in Golden Gate Estates, you'll want to live in the very western part of Golden Gate Estates, near Collier Boulevard. That will allow you the shortest drive time to shopping, dining, restaurants, the beach, etc. Golden Gate Estates is being developed very rapidly. In fact, if you were there 5 to 10 years ago and haven't been there since, I think you'd be very surprised to see what you find. This is another important reason working with a trusted and knowledgeable realtor is so important. Right now, there are a lot of projects in place to expand and add roads, even a bridge. So it is important, in fact, it's vital that you know where those projects are slated to happen or are being proposed to happen, because this can affect greatly the value of your property and the peacefulness of your property. So it is so important for you to factor that into your decision of where you might live in Golden Gate Estates, and I can help with that too. So thank you for joining me on this tour and introduction to Golden Gate Estates. Of course, there are probably many more questions you have, and I would be happy to answer them and tell you more about Golden Gate Estates and any other opportunities that there are in the Naples area that will meet your needs. That could be Naples, Bonita Springs, Estero, Fort Myers, or Marco Island. My number is on the screen. Please give me a call, and I look forward to hearing from you.